Hello and welcome to Rant class. Today I'm going to talk about a hard subject. I'm going to talk about religion. And before I begin, I just want to say I have nothing against religion per se. I don't mind what kind of religion people have. Um, this is not something where I want to um, burn any religions or tear anyone down or something like that. That is nothing of the sort I want to achieve with this. What I want to do about this podcast is talk about religion, how it is used and can be used and have been used. So, again, I'm not trying to hurt anyone's religion. So, I was sitting in a live chat on Reddit one evening, and we actually began talking a bit about religion. And it made me realize how hard a subject it is to talk about because you can offend so many people by stating uh, facts about religion or saying your opinion about religion because religion is something that we hold very dear to us. At least people who believe in religion have in the past defended it in a hardcore way. So, religion to me is something I don't think that much about actually. I do teach it at times and I have helped in some classes about it, but it is never something that is in my daily life. I do wish something was true, and that was the idea of heaven, because I have lost some people close to me, and I really wanted to see them again or tell them how I feel and how I loved them, because I didn't have the chance to tell them before they died. So that is one of the ideas I actually think is I still stick to um, or hope for that being true. But hope is actually one of the things that faith have given in the past. And I really hope that hope is the thing that it gives the most, because religion often tells us to be better persons, to be better at not only being ourselves, but also showing empathy, love, and care. There's also a lot of things in religion that says the opposite side, but I always tries to focus on the good sides. So religion in the past, and we're talking a long time ago, have been used as a power and a mean of control. Like, if you look at how society was built up medieval days, the king was absolute, and then the religion came right after, and they had massive amount of wealth and land and control because they had this idea of what you did affected your daily life would lead you to either heaven or hell, and it gave them some control. And religion have been used to give control in ever since, and is still being used to this day. And I can't put myself in a place where I would give everything away to saying this happened because of uh, a deity, because that's something that I just can't imagine. But some people do that, and that is showing how much control that they actually give their religion. And it's something that is debated at times in most countries because we see what control from a religion can make you do and what it means if you try to escape it. Um, there's often cases about how people try to flee from a religion, and then when they do that, the rest of the family chastise them, tell them you're no longer part of the family, and just leave them out to hang because the religion have a control over the rest of the family, and it's horrifying, and it makes it even more controllable thing because you don't want to lose your entire family with one blow. Then some people would rather just go along with it instead of losing all the people. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, religion can't be that controllable, and yes, it is. It controls a lot of people, and it has. this amazing way to do it. And a lot of movies actually point this out. Um, the Book of Eli. I'm gonna spoil a bit about that movie now, so if you don't want that spoiled, go past like the next minute or something. In the Book of Eli, he's transporting a Bible, and the villain wants that Bible because he can use it to actually give him more control over the city and the country he's living in. And it is something that is true because religion has done that before. In Starship Troopers 3, they do the same thing. Religion in the start of the movie is being told to be bad, but in the end, they spin it around, saying that God is on their side, God works for them, and then use it to give hope and control of people. And it's something that a lot of people have done in real life as well, because um, it really do control what we fear and feel and stuff like that. And a lot of wars might have seen like they started due to religion or something, but often the wars started because of resources and land, and then religion is just a part of it. Um, but because of that, you actually have a lot of people who are able to control you and to make it all seem like it's the will of a deity that they have to go to war about this. So it might seem like that a lot of the time, but religion have in the past been used against a lot of people, and is still being used today. Everyone remembers World War II, what happened there, where different religions were being hunted, and it's something that's happened a lot, and it's something that is still happening today. Um, I had a workplace colleague at once who lived in a country he had to flee because the new leader, a new dictator who took over the country was a Muslim, and he began to round up people who were Christian. So he fled in fear of his life. And it's something that happens as we speak now. And often our religion is something that is used against us. Um, it's something that we try to use to make the rest of us join together to have a common front against the enemy. And it's something a lot of politicians actually is using today. And it makes me sad every time they do it. When politicians are trying to either say that this religion is bad or is trying their best to actually make the people who follows that religion get so mad that they begin to protest and stuff like that. And then they use that image against them, even though the politicians were the one who started it all. So it's really still something that have a massive hold and control of our world and our daily life, even though a lot of people don't believe that much in religion anymore. A lot of countries, the number of people who believe has dropped slowly over the past years, but it still have a hold in a lot of places. And at times, that control actually make us unable to teach something in school that might have to be taught, like sex ed or evolution or science. Um, and if you just talk about it, then some people of religion will become mad. And it's something that I have a hard time joining because if it stood to me, then everyone should be able to choose themselves if they want to believe or not. They should not be pushed into a faith against their will, and they should never be having an option where they are forced to either believe or to be hunted down or to be left out of the family because they don't believe. Because religion is something that should be there to give us hope, to teach us how to be a better person to the world around us, that we should help each other, that we should stand up for each other instead of actually trying to divide us all. Um, so I really do hope that we can begin to chip away of this massive control we have given religion, so we can begin to actually have a common discussion about life, about evolution, about how we should govern ourselves and how government should be doing instead of us having to fear at times. And it's so crazy that we still have that fear. But I know a lot of people who don't dare speak out about what they are seeing or what they are feeling because they might be following some sort of religion that would be bad. And whatever religion you're thinking about right now is just showing that when I say bad religion, just shows the control religion has over us because it shows the bias that you have against a certain religion. It shows the viewpoint that you have been kind of forced to follow. And it's something that we have to adjust, but we can only do it when we get allowed to actually talk openly about religion. And we can only do that if people will actually t- tend to talk about religion without being shut down, without being there to die hard defending their religion, but instead we're actually able to have an open-hearted discussion about the good sides of religion, the bad sides, and where religion should go from now, and what part of religion we should keep, and what part we should actually begin to toss away. Because religion has always have this bias in it, because the way we are taught religion today is from people who have analyzed the texts of the religion and then have told us how they feel that text should be understood. So we have never gotten a neutral image of religion, and we will probably never get that because every time someone reads a text, they use their own bias and their own opinion to force that upon the next one because they might say this and this shows that I'm right, where someone else might read the same thing and go, that's not what it says. It's not how you have to understand it. So religion is a massive thing that controls a lot of lives, and it's something that can be discussed forever, and it's something where people have lost life over in the past, and sadly, probably also in the future. But it is all something that can give us hope and love. And I really do hope that by talking about it, that we can get enough people going, we can get a snowball going, that in the end will end up with us all being able to talk more openly about religion, where we actually try and help people who are being forced out of the family because of religion, or who are left alone because of religion. So we actually can have a better world, because I really hope we can get a better world in the end. And I'm just gonna stop this talk about religion with another disclaimer again, saying that I have worked and had fun with people of all kind of religions. Um, and I don't have anything against them. As long as we are nice to each other, then they can believe in whatever they want to believe in. Even the flying spaghetti monster church that is currently in the world. So I do hope that we begin to talk more about religion in an open way without fear, that we can begin to see the control behind religion, and begin to chip away of it. So we have this world where we as humans can choose our own faith, where we can live the life we want to live, and where we all will have the same understanding of the text that we are reading instead of being forced what we have to believe when we're reading the text. So we have our own open mind to actually interpret what the text means. So I do hope you found this thought provoking, um, and that it will do something good in the world. And I wish you all, no matter who and what you are, a very good day. Bye.